Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to go over the document processing template. Do you have certain invoices or documents that you want uploaded and automatically processed by using the Clipper API? Then use the Bettyblocks document processing application template via the public templates. Go to the template, use template, fill in your application name and identifier, and let's get started. So, after you have installed your template and you arrive in your application, there's a couple things we need to get set before we can get started with the application. So the first thing we do is you go to the toolbox and open up the configurations tab. In the configurations tab, there's two configurations that we need to set. First is the app ID and the second one is the Clipper API key. Well, the app ID, you can open it up, press edit, and then you can get the app ID from the identifier of your app or whatever you just called the app during the app creation. And you can get that by going to your application and selecting anything that comes in front of the Bettyblocks link or after the betty.app link. So the name of your application, that is the identifier that we need to fill in the configuration value. So here we go, press save. So that is the app ID. And the Clipper API key is the second configuration we need to set. This application works together with the Clipper API to read and process the documents that are automatically being transcribed to your application. So press edit. For the value section, fill in the API key that you have gotten via Clipper. Of course, I'm going to have to blur that out because that's my API key. And well, after setting both configurations, you can almost immediately get started. Next thing is going to the back office and opening up the web user segment because you need to create a first web user. We assume that all the web users that will enter your application need to be created by you yourself because you are working with serious documents, of course. So create a web user. Give yourself a role. I always like to give myself the admin role. And after doing that, you can go back to the pages, open up the home page, and let's get testing. So open up the home page and press play or compile, of course, to get the home page opened up. So there we go. The login opens up immediately. So let's log in with the account, the web user account that I just created. Here we go. Log in to the application. Well, and as you can see, nothing has been set up yet. In the back office, you can set up some labels and a status is automatically applied to documents. But the labels is something that you can set yourself. For example, if you are processing customer documents, you can set up a customer document label or a partner document label, a colleague or an employee label, all kinds of labels so that you can label the documents that you're processing yourself. So what I've got is I've got a little invoice document, and this invoice document is the one that I'm going to be processing in my application. So I'm going to set up, create a new document, fill in an order number, something random in my case, select a random date, and well, cost center. There is specific codes for example, your finance department, which they can fill in for their cost center. So something like, I don't know, customer case 01, something like that. And then the type of document. So is it an order, is it an invoice, etc. So in this case, I'll say that I've got an order and I've got a document set up. So let's grab the document, the PDF that I have, and save it. So what happens now is that this document is being uploaded to the application. It's being sent to the API for processing. And well, now we have to wait a little until the status changes. So after waiting a couple of seconds, actually, I've refreshed my page and here you go. The order has been set to ready to review. So I can open up the order and there we go. some of the information has been taken from the document and put into my application. So I now know the date that this order has been placed, the invoice number, the customer, so that's me in this case, the merchant that has sent me the invoice, and the payment information. So what I can do after this is I can set some document labels, I can download the document again, I can complete it, for example. So let's say, everything's completed, we've set it up, status changes as well, and we can continue with some new documents. So what this means is that everything that we had set in here is now in my application. So I can use this for further processing and automation. And that saved me a bit of time because I didn't have to get all the invoice numbers and other details that were on the page. So, do you want to increase your document processing speed? Take a look at the document processing template. Good luck.